Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to walk you through how to create a series of variables out of land use data that are not suitable for pollinator habitat. And this is the Dane County Land Use 2005. It's the most current data that we have. And by itself it doesn't really mean a lot, because if I open up the attribute table you get a lot of LU codes in here, and then I've already gone ahead and done some pre-processing by adding names and groups. But what I really want to focus on is if you jump back to the metadata, which if you recall, you can browse into your data and look for that XML file. Now this metadata is actually quite good. So all these codes have a name. So for example here, if I highlight 92, it's animal husbandry, including buildings. And so for looking at pollinator habitat for areas that are not suitable, when we were browsing the literature, some of the research that I have done or you have done in class, a lecture material, we're looking for places that typically have like a gas or natural gas odor or chemical smell, or creating or spraying chemicals, particularly pesticides. And one of the other things that came out of the literature was diesel fume smell, so we can extrapolate by that. Maybe it's not best to be near things with any sort of gas smell. So in doing so, I've created a list of variables. For instance, like 485, gas transmission is not good. Gas generating processing, 482, not good. Gas stations, not good. So I created a whole list of them. And for example, the list I have is codes 36, 37, 39, 482, 485, and 553. And so all of those are kind of related to chemical, gas smell, chemical production, or pesticide use. One other category in there is mining activity. So if you're thinking about nesting habitat or foraging habitat, if it's constantly being disturbed for mining, surface mining activities, also not good for habitat. So I'm going to map these as no-goes, but to do that we first need a data set of just those things. So if you remember, we can jump back over to GIS here. We can select things by attributes, so by these codes. So I'm going to build a selection here, so select by attributes, and I'm going to build my query. And to do that I'm going to double click on the LU code, the field. So I'm going to select from Dane Land Use 2005, create a new selection, double click LU code, click equals, and then I'm going to start typing these in. So 36, and then I'm going to go or, which is critical because we want it to match one of these conditions, not all of them. So or LU code equals 37. Now I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll come back and show you what my final one looks like. So here's my final one. I have LU's code equals 36 or LU's code, and you notice here I missed an equal sign, so equals 37, or LU's code equals 39, or LU code equals 482, or LU code equals 485, or LU code equals 553. So now I'm going to apply this to make sure I don't get any errors. You can see I have a selection, and so now I can click OK. And that's how we get our select by attributes.